Greetings, adventurers, and welcome to the Adventure Incorporated podcast. I am your dungeon master. My name is Anthony Reed. This is episode 61. It is part of the Shadow of Death story arc. I want to thank the patrons. I want to thank the patrons at patreon.com/adventureinc who support the show financially. What do? They go to patreon.com/adventureinc. They sign up. They give us a couple of bucks a month, and we try to give them some value back. We got bonus episodes with special guests. We've got the Tavern Nights, which are brought to you because of the amazingly supportive patrons, and you can head over there and be a patron too. Patreon.com/adventureinc. Get your own RSS feed that includes all of the regular episodes as well as the bonus episodes. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to, okay? You're gonna be like, oh, what was I missing? It's this. I was missing this, and I shouldn't have been. God, I'm so mad at myself for missing this. Whoa! All this time! Patreon.com/adventureinc. Let's get started. Nobles and farmers, knights and scoundrels, gather round to hear a tale of excitement and mystery. Brave adventurers facing grave dangers. Belroth, the ranger.
She's a Grimalkin, but that's understood. No pets allowed, even though she's not a pet. I will wait outside. Everyone, if anyone needs anything, I am outside.
Skarpin, the cleric.
Should I just try and snipe them from over here?
Yeah, okay. I did say they were as good as dead. I would hate for my, to break my word on our first contract as Adventure Incorporated.
Ellori, the bard.
We would want you to leave this warehouse.
He points behind him.
Mm-hmm.
Church.
Oh, sorry. We want you to leave this church.
ReedDeeran, the wizard.
He say you no worship Shattered Fang.
Yeah, man, he's super wrong. We love Broken Tooth, Shattered Fang, man.
Prepare yourselves, for these are the tales of Adventure Incorporated. Is this going to be one of these things where you have planned for a month for something you think is going to have some sort of thing, and then if I have to say no cosmologically, you're going to be mad at me?
Yep.
Great.
We have thought of a very great way to It's good. I think you're going to like it. I genuinely think you're going to like it. Guarantee it.
Let's get started.
I wonder if a month is stretching it.
I don't know, because
No, it's been literally a month.
Yeah, if we recorded...
Because if we recorded on the 1st...
I meant the thinking about it part.
Yeah, we recorded on the 1st. I was thinking about it immediately.
Yeah, no, me too. I think it's great.
All right.
Great.
We're picking up right where we left off. So you guys are in this clearing. Belroth is now standing.
At 1 HP.
Yes, and you can feel that wound festering still inside you. You can feel that darkness writhing. You can feel that destruction magic that is part of this wound, and you feel like it is embedding itself in you.
We have to find him. We have to kill him before we can continue. We can't. And then Belroth thinks for a second. He's probably after Amelia right now, and he just he looks to where we came from.
Do you think it's like a vampire thing where if you kill the head vampire, all the people who are affected by the vampirism aren't anymore? Is that real, Ellori?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I think we should do that. But
so is that what it's like here then?
Oh my gosh, do you think that means if we kill Nosferatu that I'll die?
No.
No, they don't die. They go back to not being vampires or maybe vampire.
I want to stress that there is a very fast demon that can track Amelia missing. So we need to get back
let's go
to
get
Amelia.
Yeah, let's go.
I feel important to put an editor's note here that, everyone has their own perception of how the world works, and it's not always how the world
Caprice
works.
on teeth.
Maybe some things you should just not take as canon even when people say them.
Ellori Ellori believes
No,
that
that's
if you...
fine. All of that's fine. I'm talking to the listener, guys. I'm talking to the listener. The listeners maybe just don't believe everything you hear from people who are just guessing.
Way to guess and, Anthony.
Deeran hasn't been wrong about any theory he's had yet. Please note the dead turtles underneath the ocean that hold up the Demon Isles.
Wait, they're dead now?
Well, I mean, they're not. They didn't respond to him, so what else could it be?
That's true, and I guess that's an easy leap in logic for Deeran to make, since of how many dead turtles he sees on a daily basis. Like most of his turtle,
somehow.
Most of his turtle interaction is with a half-dead turtle.
Yeah, I was gonna say at least half of them. You know.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so as we start running, Deeran's gonna look to everyone else has been hit by the demon, right? But me?
I haven't.
Yeah, Ellori has.
Mike Williams has not.
But has Skarpin?
That's good.
No, Skarpin didn't either.
Oh.
Well, he's at full health as far as my
yeah, but I think you got healed back to full health by Ellori.
I got hit by the demon, I'm sure. What were you saying, Deeran?
Yeah,
forgot how to yes and.
Well, it's funny because I like Inside Baseball. I literally edited this episode like 4 hours ago, and so.
And earlier in the week I was like, no, I'm pretty sure you got hit there, Mikey.
No, Skarpin did.
Yeah, Skarpin did, but Mikey didn't. Thank you for that clarification.
Did that help?
Yeah. So Deeran looks at the group and is like, hey, you know how Amelia could sense where the demon was because of the affliction, the cut or whatever? Can y'all do that?
Belroth tries. What do I roll?
First off, Deeran, give me a medicine check.
Well, fine. Deeran, not a doctor. Let's do this. Oh shit, Deeran could fake it. 17, baby.
You look at the wounds on Ellori, you look at the wounds on Skarpin, and you look at the wounds on Belroth. Just in a glancing way, right? It is very clear that the wound on Belroth is very different from the wounds that Ellori and Skarpin have sustained. They were hit by the demon. They were cut by the demon, but they did not have a chance to get the demon did not get a chance to infect them in the way that the wound that Belroth has is infected. Belroth, give me an Arcana check.
That would be a 15 plus 1, 16.
So you attempt to touch that piece of you to see what power it gives you, right? If you can sense him through this connection. You get the sense that your connection to him has been severed by you being cut down and raised.
Okay.
You have no connection to him anymore through this wound, though it still festers.
Okay. Well, I can't sense anything, Deeran, and I assume we're still moving towards Amelia.
Oh, we're in the woods, and it smells kind of damp, and the sun is kind of warm on my skin.
I can sense. I can sense the world, Deeran. I can't sense the demon.
Oh, got it. That makes way more sense to answer directly based on my question.
Yep.
Deeran, what does it feel like for the sun to just be a little warm on your skin? It feels like it's burning on me all the time.
Oh, it's kind of, it's nice. It's like a refreshing kind of invigorating feeling until you've been out too long, and then you're like tired from it. You know?
Too long is like a minute for me.
Oh, I get that. Deeran's kind of pale, but not, vampire level.
Belroth, give me a perception check.
Perception.
I don't know if you guys just wanted to get all the dice rolling out of the way
Yes,
early.
please.
What is this?
Yeah, a medicine check,
What did
by
I
the way.
sign up for?
It's
Perception.
like our second ever
Dirty 20.
used correctly.
19 plus 1. Because my wisdom's way worse.
Okay, so you look out onto the road, across through the woods, peering down out, and you do see the pathway you came from quite a ways through as you continue to run, and you don't see the cart anywhere on the road.
Shit. The cart's gone. Was Amelia...
Can you do the thing that Deeran said? Like, can you sense Amelia?
I mean, I guess I haven't tried that.
Yeah, touch yourself again.
Skarpin, phrasing. Yeah,
Another Arcana check.
another Arcana check. He tries to sense specifically Amelia. I can't read the fucking dice. 9.
Yeah, you just have nothing resonates in that way. Like, it's just a dead wound in your chest from what you can feel.
All right. When we get out to the road, do we see, like, the tracks of the cart?
Give me an investigation or a survival, your choice.
Yeah, because Belroth was going to immediately start tracking the cart as well.
Survival works for that.
That is a 10 investigation.
10 investigation.
14 survival.
Investigate 10.
Oh, boy.
14 survival, is that what you said?
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, there are tracks in the road heading in the direction that would have continued from the way you guys, like, if you guys, they didn't turn around, basically. They just kept going. And as you follow that path down a little ways, Belroth, you see that the tracks actually veer off into like a grassy area off to the opposite side of the road and disappear off into the grass that sort of head up over a little hill, and you can't see over the other side of the hill.
I mean, he's still hustling. Like, he hasn't seen Amelia, and he's now worried about Amelia, so he's trying to track it as best he can over this hill.
Okay. You head up over to the top of the hill, and you look down into the grassy land below, and the cart is parked just on the other side of this hill, just out of sight from the road.
Any sight of Amelia?
No one is on the outside of the cart. The cart is just sitting there, but it's covered. They could be inside, or like it's it's a carriage, so they could be inside the carriage.
Amelia! He's yelling. Amelia!
Okay. As you approach it, no response from the carriage, but you do get up right next to the doors.
Opens them.
Yep. Both Amelia and the carriage driver are sitting in the carriage. They are staring at one another silently.
Oh, you guys okay?
No response.
He gets into the cart and starts like, hello?
No response.
Skarpin! Skarpin!
Yeah. What?
Can you heal these? Can you heal them? See what happens?
Yeah, let me check.
Can I do a still alive check?
Do I know any healing?
No. Like a spell. Heal spell.
Give me the medicine check, Skarpin.
I feel like I could do that relatively quickly, like reaching for a pulse. So 22.
Listen to this fucking doctor over here thinking everybody's got a pulse. And that's what determines whether they're alive or dead.
Yeah.
Wow.
Since when does a pulse matter if you're alive or dead?
Can we just let Anthony answer the question?
Jokes.
Both people seem to be alive, though they are unresponsive.
All right, Skarpin casts Cure Wounds on Amelia first.
Okay, nothing happens.
Too stressed for jokes.
Almost simultaneously on the carriage guard driver.
That's too bad.
Nothing happens to him either.
Belroth tries to like shuffle Amelia around to get to the festering wound. I forget where it was exactly, but he would remember.
On her back.
Yeah, he tries to like peel away at some of her armor to like see what it looks like, the state of it.
Yeah, it is pulsating. Now looking at your own wound, you can see how it might have progressed to this state. It's been festering for a while, and it is looking very bad. The area
Ellori's
around it is red and hot and puffy. Sorry, Ellori, go ahead.
No, that's fine. Ellori's gonna get to the bottom of the hill. What's going on?
They're inside and they're unresponsive, and I don't know what to do.
Skarpin casts Dispel Magic at level 4 on Amelia.
Oh, cosmology face.
Okay, roll the dice.
He's making a cosmology face.
I will.
Are you reading the spell to see why you have to roll dice?
Just roll the dice, Mikey, for fuck's sake.
Which dice? Tell me.
D20.
You made me nervous. I rolled an 11.
Plus.
So 6. So 17.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Belroth, I don't know. Let me see what type of magic this is.
Detect magic.
Your senses are flooded with destruction magic from both of them, and the wound on her back is where it is most sharply seen. You can also see the wound on Belroth's chest, much less brightly, and you can see a split along on the head. Underneath the hairline, like underneath the hair of the cart driver, that is also festering in that same way.
When Skarpin casts Dispel Magic, Deeran would like to use his pattern recognition to try to copy it.
That's super cool.
You succeed.
Oh, sweet.
Right? Or do you have to roll an Arcana?
I have to roll an Arcana check.
Well, then, all right, do that. You successfully attempt to use your ability.
Oh, no. I nat wonned it. I don't.
All right. So you don't succeed. You fail.
Fuck.
Good day, sir.
Ellori is kind of looking back and forth between Amelia and Belroth. And is there signs of this destruction magic on the carriage guard as well?
Metagame, I will say. I mean, I just told Skarpin there was. If he shares that information, I don't know. But he does see a wound on the head that is glowing with the same energy.
Sorry. Okay. Yeah.
Yes. Skarpin says it.
Okay. Ellori is going to feel a strike of inspiration, and she's gonna grab Belroth's hand. She's gonna pull him inside the cart. She's gonna push Skarpin out of the way.
Easy.
And she's going to have a hand on all three of these folks, and she sings, "Hard as it is to keep going on, I close my eyes, hope a sign comes from this song. Don't let them die here tonight. Feel their blood through their bodies, searing in pain. Let the magic come. Create me a pillow. Let it wrap the poison round, and then slowly, like a ship coursing through their veins, let it carry the destruction out."
Ellori, This song escapes from you, and you can feel within it a reverberation of magic that is beyond this place, beyond you, as it escapes from you. And the space, as it bounces around in here, there's just a stronger, deeper magic tied to the words that you are singing forth. And when you do, it drains you to sing them. It draws everything you can give just to let these words out. You take 3 levels of exhaustion. Belroth. The wound on your chest sears with pain at these words. You can feel it just tearing at you as with hot fire, as you feel the area around it puff up and inflame as this searing heat pushes against that darkness that is tearing away, that is just festering and eating away at your chest. And these words sear away the sickness that has taken hold. And the wound on your chest is now just a wound. The festering gone. You see the other 2 writhe in pain as well as the same thing attempts to happen. Unfortunately, something stops it. Because as the sickness in them begins to be pulled away, it's like a redoubling of that power pours back into them, fighting against the song, fighting against that rejuvenation. And the wound is now festering again, just as bad as it was, maybe even pulsating quicker, like it is trying to push harder. There's something different from your wound and their wounds.
Belroth would, like, in a panic, try to connect with the wound on Amelia's back and absorb it into himself. He doesn't know how.
How are you going to try to do that?
He is going to... So I imagine this wound was sort of like up the sort of middle part of his chest and sort of hopefully aligned to his arm. He wants to touch the wound and then touch her wound, and hopefully, using the little bit of magic he knows, try and channel something to create a connection from the wound that held the magic and the wound that currently holds the magic. Does that make sense?
Nothing happens. They writhe in pain, by the way, silently. And when their writhing stops, they continue to stare forward silently.
Ellori just slumps over.
Yeah, Ellori, you can tell that your words had an effect. You can tell that your words were battled back. And you can tell that if you tried that again before getting a lot of rest, it wouldn't go well.
Yeah, for sure.
Outside the cart, Deeran is like keeping in like his eyes open and like trying to survey the scene. He stands up on top of the cart to like get a better viewpoint.
Give me a nature check.
Sure.
We're just going to go through each skill and check it out for this.
We get it, Anthony. We haven't used a lot of skills, and so let's hit them now. Let's hit them all now. Then prove that we're playing Dungeons and Dragons, and then move on. 14.
14. Okay. Yeah, you look out onto this grassland, ringed by forests behind you from where you just came, and on the far side of this grassland is some forest as well. As you scan the horizon, you see no movement. Then it sort of clicks that you see no movement. Nothing.
Yeah.
And you hear nothing.
Deeran wants to cast Locate Object.
Okay.
He hasn't prepared it, and so he will be using the 6th level Arcane Tradition of the Adept class feature that lets me leave one slot unprepared. So that is now used up per long rest on Locate Object, and I am trying to locate the scythe that I saw swing into my teammates.
God damn it. There's a lot of these this episode.
We're not sorry.
No, so I was 50-50 on whether I should pick the scythe or the cloak.
Well, so both have the same problem.
They're just part of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But roll an intelligence check.
Okay. That is a 15.
Okay.
If it
With a
were an
15.
Arcana check, it would be an 18.
It's not. You close your eyes and you cast this spell, reaching out for this object out in the world. And your vision, your perception seems to travel through the ways of magic, searching for this object. And you get a flash of sight, a flash from your eyes of movement as you are running full force through the forest. You are, you can feel pain and you can feel surprise. And the trees are rushing at you. You are cutting through them left and right as you move quickly. Then that image is gone, and you are left sitting on top of that building, or on top of the cart, with the only picture you can form in your head is a direction, which is basically the opposite direction from where you guys came from, and a skull, a gleaming white skull, is the only thing you can conjure.
Okay.
Belroth would like to try again slightly differently this time. He'd like to take a silver arrow out of his bag, and on the palm of his hands, he wants to carve the symbol of his family. This is a sort of vague religious practice that he hasn't done in a very long time. That's supposed to be a healing practice for the sick and the dying. But he does it with the silver arrow, hoping that it would allow an open vessel. And then he's going to take the same silver arrow.
Yep, let's pause for that for a second. As you draw the silver arrow across your skin, it burns. Because of your new transformations that have taken hold, the silver does not settle nicely.
Do I need to roll concentration check?
Yeah, I think that's important here.
Nice,
actually, what I need is a well, so it's either way, it's Constitution, but give me a Constitution check.
Yeah, he is 14. He's 14 right now.
You get a flashback to a summer.
It's as uncomfortable as this.
Yeah,
are
he's
learning
doing
to
something
swim.
different with the hand, though.
Either way, it hurts, and he doesn't think he's doing it right. Moving on.
So you carve into your hand with this this arrow. It is burning the flesh to touch against your hand with this silver. You etch the symbol that's like pretty close.
Yeah, he does his best to get a bleeding eye. It's mostly just an eye, and his hand is bleeding. So he's comfortable.
Yeah, that's accurate.
And then with the same arrowhead, he wants to pierce the wound of Amelia very lightly so it doesn't bleed so much, and then try the same exact thing, putting his bloody hand on her bloody wound to try and pull the darkness into him instead.
When you pierce the wound with the silver arrow, I need you to roll 2d12.
What?
Oh, maybe you didn't hear Anthony say it louder.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. When you pierce the wound with the arrow, I need you to roll a 2d12.
Oh, double sevens. That's two 14s
lucky.
in a row on two different sets of dice.
It's a sign, man.
You press just the smallest amount. You press the silver-tipped arrow into the wound, and you watch as dark tendrils tear off of it deeper into her flesh, like trying to grab on hold tightly. She writhes and falls unconscious next to you in the carriage. She is making death saving throws.
Skarpin!
Skarpin reaches in, cure wounds on her foot.
Okay, so roll the cure wounds.
Heal 7.
Okay. Her eyes snap open, and she goes, ah! And she rolls over and she goes, Belroth?
Hello? Are you
shit.
okay? What happened?
What the hell are you doing here?
What the hell are you doing here?
We were attacked.
We were also... Wait. What?
She turns and she says, what is Grum doing? Grum, are you okay? Grum! Help Grum!
Yes, yeah, sure. Skarpin, I'm gonna need you again. And
Yeah,
he takes the silver arrow, and with the same silver arrow he pierced into his himself, and tries to do the same thing with him on, I guess, where the wound is, which he's not really quite
It's
sure.
skull.
So
His
yeah, you
skull.
didn't do the hand thing. Like as soon as you stab in the arrow, it's over. You see him similarly convulse, fall unconscious. The wound fighting against the silver.
Skarpin,
Yep.
Did you just stab him in the head? That's not what I wanted you to
hold
do.
on, just 1 second.
It's a process.
10.
Okay.
Also, this
his eyes,
is Skarpin's favorite fucking move. Like, I can't believe it's working so often.
he snaps up as well. Amelia, what happened?
Are you okay?
I don't feel okay.
Sit down, both of you. You need a rest.
How the hell are you? What are you doing here, Belroth?
How far ago do you remember? Do you remember being at Adventure Inc. and chatting with us? That's an important question.
She looks around at all of you. She says, "No."
So when she hears voices, Ellori's eyes are gonna flutter open. She's gonna smile and say, "It worked," and then she's gonna pass back out.
Jesus, is that a vampire? You brought a vampire in here?
No. She's a She's a vampire, and she's one of my best friends. And listen, there's a lot we need to talk about right now.
As soon as Deeran hears conversation happening below him in the cart, he's gonna yell, "Hey, if we want to like finish what we started, we are totally in the wrong place. If everybody's okay down there, we should probably go kill that thing." And then he gets down off the cart.
Okay.
So you don't remember anything. You came back to Adventure Inc. We chatted. We had that whole awkward adventure together.
What are you talking about? We were out trying to kill this creature in this area. We'd heard reports of some horrible monster. We were trying to capture it, and it attacked us, and I thought I was dead.
Belroth kind of sits down and, like, scratches his beard for a second.
Hey, I don't know if y'all heard me. If we want to kill that demon, we gotta go the other way. Like, I'm super glad you're okay, Amelia. Super glad you're okay. I thought your name was Charles. Weird
Charles?
that it's not. Yeah, that's what you told me at the campfire. Anyway.
He looks at you very confused.
Deeran, I don't think we are in any state to do that. Look at Ellori. Ellori can barely...
Here's what I know, man. This is going to sound crazy. I was inside its head. It's terrified right now, man, and it's running the other way. We could end it.
Deeran, do you remember when we were charging towards our own death?
This isn't that, man. This thing is running from us because it's almost dead. Like, we have got this.
And these people are also almost dead. And
They
Ellori can
shouldn't
barely
come, man.
walk. Ellori can barely walk.
Listen,
What?
all right, fine.
Belroth, if what Deeran's saying is true, he senses he's on the run. This might be our best chance we get. Ellori can stay here, and we can go.
The three of us?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can heal.
How much? I'm glad you're finally doing that. Listen,
They begin
Amelia.
shivering. Amelia and Grum begin shivering.
Amelia, there's not a lot. There's a lot we have to talk about, and I think there's a lot I need to understand. But I'm sorry, and I never told you I loved you, and I need to go kill a demon. So I'm gonna go do those things right now. Please take care of Ellori. She's one of my best friends, and if anything bad happens to her, I will be very mad.
Give me a perception check.
6.
Great, you
Yeah.
see nothing. Bye.
As we get ready to go, Deeran shakes Ellori awake.
What?
Hey, I don't know, whatever you want to do. Here's the deal. We are very close to getting this thing done. The demon is running from us and afraid, and it's that way. And Deeran points through the woods. If you need to stay here, I totally get it. But I feel like we gotta, those of us that can fight gotta go now.
No, yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah. No, yeah, no, yeah, let's go. She's gonna kind of stumble up and out. It's like when you wake up from a really good nap. yeah, no, let's do it. Let's kill a demon. Did I save everyone?
Yeah, kinda, yeah.
Okay.
Are you able to... I know you... Well...
No, I'm great. I'm great, Belroth. Let's go kill a demon.
Okay. Well, Amelia... Charles? Gorm? Grum? What's your name? We'll be back.
Yeah, Deeran's taking off. He's running, following the vision in his head, trying to find he's trying to do the things that he's seen Belroth do. He doesn't take notes. He doesn't if he sees it, he's usually pretty good at remembering mostly what he's looking for, and so like he's like having flashes of memory of like broken twigs and like slashed down trees and like the things that he saw in the vision, but he's not 100% sure how to like identify what is like a regular broken tree. Or like a regular
he stops, he
broken
like
twig.
looks at a thing on the ground, he's like, this way.
Yeah. He's not but you know what I mean? Like he's got the general direction.
So give me a survival check.
Oh boy.
I assist.
8.
Deeran looks, he's like, I think it's this way. And Belroth just like, grrr.
Yeah, it's like a 10-degree shift. Which, like, I never realized how important that is until you get like 100 yards out. And then all of a sudden your 10-degree shift 100 yards behind you was like massive, you know?
Yeah.
So you barrel through the woods. You go through the clearing that you fought the creature in, and deeper into the woods where the stinking cloud is now dissipated.
And I assume
And
this is about where we start to see like down trees and like a clear...
the path is not as clear as you'd hoped. There are definitely some down trees. There are definitely some slashes here and there. But as far as an actual clear trail, not great. And it's not long before you sort of lose it altogether.
While Deeran is running ahead, Skarpin, can you maybe give me a piggyback ride?
Ellori, you want to come?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure.
It's gonna take me a long time to get there.
Yeah, no, piggyback. Here, hop on.
Okay.
Deeran, Skarpin, give me a strength check.
Really?
Yes.
It's the dice rolling episode.
And you're carrying another person.
This is your turn to do a skill.
17.
Okay. Yeah. So you can run at your normal speed. Unhindered.
Oh, what if we had a floating disc of some kind?
He didn't prepare that and he burned the slot.
Fuck.
Wait, did I didn't prepare it. Fuck, I'm such an idiot.
Oh, you need to start preparing it. It's
It is
so
a ritual,
useful.
but it takes 10 minutes.
Yeah, we don't have 10 minutes.
Ellori, you attach yourself to Skarpin's back like a cape. And as you're jostled as you run, as he runs. But yeah, you ellori on. He I think holds you on a little bit, so that you're not really relying on you holding on.
Ellori, that was incredible what you did back there.
I don't actually know what I did. It just kind of happened, but I'm a little confused. It seemed like they didn't really know us.
Yeah, I don't know why. Something to do with the destruction magic.
Probably.
I think we'll talk
Hey,
about it
Belroth.
later. But I think
we caught up. Good job, Skarpin. You run so fast.
Yeah, I've been working on that.
But what you really realize is that Belroth and Deeran are looking around for the trail. That's why you've
Slowing
caught
them
up.
Yeah. When we get to the point where like we can't see anymore, Deeran's going to use locate object again. This time just on the skull.
Okay. It does not work. And in fact, as you reach out with this, you feel like those same pathways that you tried to reach out through before have been closed off to you. There is new focus on closing those pathways off.
Got it.
Deeran, where is it?
Yeah, as his like eyes shift back to their normal color, he looks at Scarf and he's like, I don't have it anymore, man. I feel like he knew I was looking for him, and he just blocked me out here.
well, then let's give Freya and I a crack at this and survival check to try and track this thing.
Yep, go for it.
Skarpin helps.
Oh yeah, Deeran assists. Whatever that means.
18.
You move a little bit into the forest and you find another path. You find another cut. You jump like 2 or 3 more cuts of things you're pretty sure were done by him with the scythe, but the path is not clear. It doesn't head in a obvious direction. It seems a little bit scattered. Like he's kind of trying to lose your trail, and he succeeds at losing your trail because you can't find the pathway anymore.
Freya can easily climb up trees, correct? Right? Like, you would say that Freya would have no issue climbing up a bunch of trees.
Ergo, she should have no issue finding this guy.
Therefore.
Yeah, she can climb a tree. That's fine.
Belroth wants to burn a 2nd level spell and cast Beast Sense on her to try and see through her eyes. Mm-hmm. All right, girl, I need you to climb to the canopy and see if you can find the trail. See if you can see any more downed trees. And, she tries to, to get to the top.
Freya, let's go.
And he uses wing boots to follow her up.
She has better senses than old Turtle Man.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, so you haven't put Ellori down. So as you fly up into the air...
Oh, gosh. No. Ellori let go.
We're flying.
No, Ellori let go as soon as he left the ground.
Bye, Ellori.
I do love the idea that...
She just is not feeling
ground.
a flight right now.
I mean, Belroth's on the ground. He's just not there.
That's fair.
His perception is elsewhere. You climb up to... Well, Freya climbs up to the top of the tree. Skarpin flying right behind her. And you peer out over this forest. And the reality is that there's a lot of down trees in a lot of places in a forest. And you don't really get a clear vision from up here either. Except that it is almost a mile away before you see the first signs of birds and wildlife in this forest. That everything here has gone quiet.
Is there... Looking around... Obviously, it seems like everything in this forest has gone quiet and so on and so forth. Is it almost look like there's a bubble of that? Like, is it obvious that there are birds fleeing from certain directions? And or animals fleeing from certain directions to kind of give an indication?
Yes, but not in a way that you could pinpoint, right? Because it's like, away from you is the answer. That it's like... So, like you don't think you could triangulate from it?
That's fair, but is it like if we were to look in a direction, we would have a vague direction and maybe re-get the trail? You know what I mean? If we were look back, it looks like almost like birds are returning, and then over there, birds are fleeing.
Not that specifically, right? Okay. Like you know that they are deep. That this thing is deeper in the woods from where you are. Somewhere, right? You can't. You're in the bubble, and there is a bubble, but you can't really get enough of a picture of the bubble to be able to track. Like, haha! Like, have we found him?
We have a vague direction, Deeran, but it's even vaguer than before. We can try and reclaim the trail, but it's going to be tough without. Oh, wait a second. If it's trying to lose us, it's probably leaving marks of destruction magic all over the forest. What if we tried to search for that specific, strain of magic? That's something you both could do, correct?
I could do it in 10 minutes. I used a lot of my lower power spells fighting him, and the more of these I use finding him, the less of them I'll be able to use when we find him.
Skarpin, do you have much juice left, or
what?
Come on down. You see Freya Freya goes into down to the canopy.
I have no juice. I have some water, though.
No, like magic juice. Do you have any magic juice? And don't say healing potions. I mean, like.
Oh, yeah, no. Let's see. Detect magic. You want me to just look for destruction?
No, but what I'm saying is, if you use this, will you have no spells left to fight this creature?
Yeah, I mean, I'll have less, but I think it's worth it.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, but see if you can find traces of it.
We can't fight him if we can't find him.
Yeah.
So he.
I love exhausted Ellori just like barely putting in any effort to her idioms.
Yeah.
Not even Grandma always says.
Yeah.
Just
Taking him. She's
My
like,
grandma always says.
nobody's gonna know.
It's too many
Naps are
words
great.
to say.
Yeah, detect magic. Oot
Okay.
and boot him.
You cast Detect Magic. There is no trail to follow.
I wish I had the ability to do the locate creature. That would be a good one.
Yeah, me too. Turns out when you locate an object of pure evil, they're, able to do stuff back to you or whatever.
I also wish I could locate creature. I would have to be roughly twice as powerful, surprisingly.
Darren,
Why
are you
is that
okay?
spell so high level? Sorry, what?
I just
Yeah.
asked Darren if he was okay because he said when he.
I'm just upset that I'm not helping out like the way that I should be. I feel like,
The demon made you feel upset?
well, like just like he's pissing me off, Like,
Oh. That's what you meant.
yeah, from like a. I mean, don't get me wrong. It was super spooky when I saw his like face in my brain or whatever. But
You
like,
saw his face in your brain?
we can talk about it later. Yeah, like, but
This might be a long shot. Can anyone just make me refreshed really quickly? Just give me a really strong spell back by any chance? That I'm too tired to cast right now.
No, remember we had that for all of us and we used it.
yeah, it's too bad we used it. I knew
That'll
we
come in
should have held
handy.
on to it until it,
Yeah.
really would have paid off.
Kind of feeling that way right now.
The
I think
dispel
we need
magic
to-
took it out of me.
I think we need to regroup. I don't think we can. If we've lost the trail, I don't know how else to find it if we can't find.
What if we call for him? We say, we're not here to fight you, we just want to talk.
I tried that up there,
Oh,
Ellori. So don't waste your energy.
I wasn't gonna.
Yeah.
Like you're implying you tried that up in when you flew up high?
Yeah, I just didn't want her to tucker herself out anymore.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Let's go back to the cart.
It was a silly idea.
Wow.
Yeah, Deeran follows Belroth's idea and just turns around and starts heading back. When we get to the clearing, I'd like to investigate the clearing for any sort of remnants of the ritual that the demon was doing, to try to get some clues or try to learn something or try to get something from this experience.
Roll an investigation check.
Okay. That is a 20.
Okay. Excellent. You look around at the ritual area here, okay? And you finally sort of get an opportunity because you guys kind of just snuck in and then
Blew through
struck,
it, yeah.
right? So you finally get an opportunity to kind of look at what was happening here. There are candles set out in this clearing, black candles that were lit. Some of them have burned down. Some of them were just, blown out during the fight or whatever. Large lines have been etched into the ground. And there are these piles of bones at the edges of the circle, like in line with the candles or whatever. You spend some time looking over this ritual. You have a sense of magic, right? You've studied a lot of ritual magic, and every time you look at this thing, you cannot help but feel overwhelmingly that there's just a lot of bullshit going on with this ritual, that it is meant to really look like someone was casting a ritual, and not so much like the kind of thing that someone would actually get any value out of.
Oh no.
All right. Yeah, Deeran looks it all over, and like flashes of the religion 101s that he had taken, and the tribal anthropology classes that he had audited. Like all of these things kind of like wash over him all at once while he's like walking through it, and he's like, man, I know what this is gonna sound like when I say it.
Just say it, Deeran. A lot of your things sound like
the stuff I'm gonna say when I say it. I know, but this time I mean it. Like, this is real. None of this means anything. All of this is garbage. Like, it's just, it was a trap to begin with.
I beginning to suspect that the Amelia and the Charles that we met were puppets.
Part of it, yeah. And
I think you're right.
Wait, your girlfriend set us up as a trap?
Well,
I don't think she meant to. I think this was all a trap from the demon. From what Skarpin? Which one is this? I'm sorry, man.
That's fine. There's a lot of them. Soul Eater.
The Soul Eater.
He did say that. Now I remember. He said a lot of stuff. But yeah, I think this was the Soul Eater's whole plan, was like, oh, I'm going to get these two puppets, and then...
I don't think this is the first time he's done this. I bet there's a bunch of them.
A bunch of puppets, or...
Well, think about it. Ellori's song, which was incredible, worked on me, but he had no power over me. It didn't work on them because he had power over them. He was actively pushing outward, whereas I don't think he had enough hold in me.
Yeah,
and when we went in there, they were
longer.
Yeah. And when we went in there, they were just sitting there, like as if they were waiting. They were like standing by, like robots or whatever that would be, like golems, I don't know.
Nice.
Nice save.
Thanks. Yeah. Good save. Nobody caught the robots part.
Well, I've seen some, alchemical artificer robots. It's fine. That's what they call them. It's a real thing.
I've checked out those traveling plays too, Belroth. They tell of a future that might come if we're not careful.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Golem Man is my favorite hero.
I was thinking more of the Full Metal type of alchemist. Never mind. It's fine.
Sorry,
He's not a robot.
I think I'm a little behind because my brain's feeling real fuzzy. Are you saying that I wasted this super special power that I could only use once in a lifetime on someone that wasn't even really there?
No, they were definitely there.
Also, you can only use it once? I imagine...
I mean, it seemed like a pretty one and done kind of thing.
I don't know if that's...
I hope that's not true, but
I
it's
also
great that
hope
Belroth
that's
got
not
saved.
true.
Yeah, you
We
also
saved our friend.
You
But
also
we don't
saved...
know if he was actually dying.
No, it seemed like he had this festering wound, and I bet if enough time had passed, the Soul Eater would have controlled him too.
I mean, Ellori, I can confirm that your spell may not have solved the problem with Amelia, but it made it more able to be accessed in a way that I don't think we could have done before. Because you were irritating it, and then I let loose the pressure. We basically
That's what my grandma always says. You're irritating.
I think. Listen.
Yeah, Deeran like kicks over a pile of bones. And he gives it one last kind of like glance behind him to see if there's anything left behind that might like give us anything before heading out. I don't know if like I've looked at it from a magic standpoint. I've looked at it from an investigation standpoint. Is there any sort of either like history or religion like insight that I could get from this based on like what we've learned about the demons so far, or
I don't think so. I don't think that there's anything here that would tip you in that direction. I do need to say that on the IMDb page for Adventure Incorporated, it says that when you kick the bones, you broke your big toe. But it happened off camera. It's fine. It's a Lord of the Rings reference.
wow.
Your anguish was genuine in that moment because you actually broke your big toe.
Got it. Got it. Does Deeran take 1 point of anguish?
No, it was Mikey. You broke your big toe.
Oh, fuck.
Deeran's
that checks
anguish
out.
sounded real because Mike's toe was broken.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Let's regroup with the two and I don't know.
Okay.
I wonder, why would the Soul Eater want to set a trap for us? Do you think that he knows about us?
Do you think he even knows our names?
Do you think he likes us?
Do you think he's thinking about us right now?
What's Soul
Do you
Eater
think
up
he's
to?
talking to his friends about us like we're talking about him to our friends?
Do you think he like
not.
jumps on a bed and is like, "Oh, Tessa."
I wonder what Tessa's made of. Is it sunshine and rainbows? Sugar cookies and gumdrops?
I don't know. I don't know about that stuff, but
Let's get back to the carts.
Okay. You return back to the road, head up to the small hill, and when you reach the top of it, you can see the doors of the carriage have been torn off, blood pouring out from the inside down onto the grass. Hey everyone, DM Anthony here, just reminding you that if you're enjoying the show, tell your friends, tell your family, let people know word of mouth, and you can support the show at patreon.com/adventureinc, or you can check out the shop at adventureincpod.com/shop. Make sure you check the show notes and the website for all our social media, including our Discord, where you can come and hang out with some great people. We'll see you there. And until next week, I wish you nothing but critical success.
Serious business.
We're super serious.
Let's take a break.
Fuck off, Anthony.